I'm David, and my basset hound Clarita and we're on a mission to discover new sculptures. Come and join us. It'll be fun. We've gone down in size a bit today. We've got a smaller sculpture, and this is a fantastic piece by Hans Peterson. And I think this is absolutely wonderful. It's these three figures that have ended up here, and it kind of looks random, and it feels like they've sort of wandered around and their paths have just converged here. And it's three figures just sharing a moment. Maybe it's a sunset and it's just relaxing, and you can see the way they're relaxed. But it looks so random, doesn't it? What's going on here? The thing is with this is that the area we're in now, this was built around the 1920s, and when it was created it was called Eerste Villa Stad, because there used to be a farmstead here called Eerste. Fair enough, but I think we all agree it's a pretty boring name, and even the people who lived here didn't like it. So they started to look around for another name, and they looked into the annals of history. What could they find there? And they found the perfect thing. Back in 1518, not exactly here, it was a little bit further in that direction, but there was a battle, and it was the Battle of Scheik. And the battle was between none other than Sten the Younger. This is Sten here, this figure here. Sten was in a battle. Who was he fighting? He was fighting the Danes. Why was he fighting the Danes? Because we're always fighting the Danes. So it was kind of natural that when they looked at this and found this in history, they thought, Sten yeah, what can we use that? No prizes for guessing. We are in Sture. But the other figure I hear saying, the sheik, what's going on there? That's got to be random. Well, not even this, because this comes from this book, which is written by Ulf Stark. It's a fantastic story. It was written in the 90s, but it describes his youth growing up here back in the late 50s. And it's a very loving portrayal of growing up here. The figure, the sheik, is in the book, and it's a bit of a spoiler, but he ends up coming to Sture. But with the wolf, I hear you saying, what about the wolf? Surely that's random. Not even that, because a little bit further away, just on this side, we have Tusmertevägen. And Tusmertevägen is based on the name of another farmstead that was there. It was called Tusmertet. But what is a tus? Mertis is a meeting, but a tus. Well, it turns out tus is the old name for a wolf. So over there, Tusmertevägen, that's where the wolves would gather. So you have all these figures that Hans Peterson have put here, and it feels like they're random, and it feels like they've just converged in space. But really, I think they've converged in time. And they don't just describe Sture, they actually define it. Because you have this figure here that's given it its name, you have this figure here that's told its story, and you have this figure which are whispers of the past, the ancient past, and its contact with nature. So all of these figures describe this place. And you know me, I love a sculpture that tells a story. And this really does. Needless to say, this is Clarita's favourite because it's got a wolf in it, and she knows that she comes from a long line of wolves. Inside there's a very dangerous big bad wolf. So enjoy this one. Come to Sorgveksgatan, Sture, and I think you'll love this. See you next time.